So let's talk about some red flags that you should look for in regards to doing strategy calls and having some sort of intake form or some questions that you ask before a client books a strategy call with you. And I have this question in my group and I thought it was appropriate to share with you guys. What are some things to look for? How do I know that if I'm about to do this strategy call, it's the right type of person I should be speaking to? Well, there's a couple of things, and these are not, they are pretty universal, but there's not set in stone here. Things could change on the actual call, but things I used to look for. If a client is late, even by 5 minutes, that's a red flag to me. They can't show up for this appointment. What's wrong here? It's already starting to tell me that maybe they're going to be late to the session. They don't really appreciate my time. They're not committed. They're not committed to the change, whatever it is. So being late to the call. Answering questions on the survey with one-word answers. That's a big red flag. If you do somehow get them on a strategy call and you go through another set of questions and there's no emotions there, there's no excitement, there's no fear, there's no tears, there's no happiness, there's no laughter, there's not a lot of thinking involved. It's just like one-word answers. That's a red flag. And that red flag is going to stick in my mind whether I want to work with this person or not. Straight away asking about refunds. Now, it's a proper question. People have every right to ask this, but it's already telling me that what are they focusing on, the money or the result? So showing up late, asking for refund questions, asking refunds questions properly, not showing up with any sort of emotion or connection to the end result. They haven't even really thought about what they want. No emotion, no happiness, no tears and no fears and stuff like that. And at the end, the biggest one is if someone's asking for price straight away without even going through the actual process with it, that's a massive red flag. Now, the reason this one's important, I want to isolate this. The client straight on the price, like what's the price? I want the price before I jump on a call. They're already telling you how they want things to be. Now, imagine you took this person on. I can guarantee this person is going to start to control the session. They want to control your time. They want things done their way. And that's going to be a very, very tough client to work with. Having them go through the process of filling out the survey, booking a strategy call, showing up at the right time, answering the questions properly, being there and present on the call. These are all little hoops and loops that I want my client to jump through. Little yes sets, I guess we could say. So by the time I give them the price at the end, they're committed. Believe it or not, the better the strategy call, the easier it is it's going to be to do the therapy. The harder and worse the strategy call, the harder the therapy is going to be. What a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people don't realize this, is I did most of my therapy on the strategy call. The better the strategy call, the more motivation that was there, the easier it was to work with that person. Thus, I had quicker results, higher price, more time to do things like this, which was to grow the business. But again, that's an economics video we can do later on. But my point here is these red flags are important. If you don't feel right about the client, don't work with them. Be okay saying no. You don't have to work with everybody, but always be mindful of those red flags, guys.